Rock Nation. Today I'm going to be doing a live video over here on YouTube. All the social media criteria seem to suck on, and when it comes to the overall sound quality of the live videos. So if you watch my live videos, you're better off watching them on YouTube. So I'll wait for some people to get into this live video. Kind of got that stuff going on back there. It's a Marshall full stack and a PA system. Do a loop real quick. Alright, now that the individuals are coming into the live video, appreciate that. I like my music too. If you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe. I try to make these videos as quick as possible, because I know that not everybody has much time in the day to listen to stuff, so we're going to do some song by me. There's going to be a lot of music by me on these videos, so for your information, a lot of this stuff is songs that I create, kind of like out of the blue. So if you like my music, like and subscribe. Alright, here we go. Mr. Crowley, I'll play that song right now. I will play that song right now. Are you ready? Ozzy, here we go. Y'all guys like Ozzy? Let's get some of this done here. So this is going to be, first one's going to be I Don't Know. We're going to play a bunch of songs by him. Okay, so I like to do it in singing, okay? I'll try to sing I Don't Know. I know some of the words, but here's I Don't Know. So, we're going to do that, then we're going to do Mr. Crowley. So, there we go. it's up to you. Do a solo, and then we'll do Mr. Crowley. I'm making you get excited now because we're gonna play Mr. Crowley. Trust me, we're gonna play Mr. Crowley. Stay tuned. To replicate his sound the closest, I'm using a Marshall full stack and a PA system, mostly for the vocals, but I also got the guitar going through as well. So here's the solo. I can't, being honest. Alright, now we're going to do Mr. Crowley. Here we go. Are y'all ready for Mr. Crowley? Another great song he plays, Randy Rhoads plays. I was going to do some of my own music, but you know what? Randy Rhoads is like my favorite guitarist of all time, if you know what I'm saying. So we went ahead and sidetracked, and we're going to do some more Randy Rhoads. So this right here is going to be Suicide Solution. This is the live version, so there's going to be a lot more soloing. I think I know this song a little bit better. So, here we go. This is, we're going to do it the live version, because this is the studio version. Studio sound. People say he has a dry sound, but that's false. That's a false statement. All right. This is the true Randy Rhoads lead distortion sound. That's what I have it set to on my Boss GT1. Here we go. This is Suicide Solution live version. Outro solo. Here comes the end. small break. Now here comes the outro solo. Man, it's just awesome. That was Randy Rhoads, Suicide Solution. I'm busy recording right now, Jenny. So, if you like my stuff that I'm doing, please don't be afraid to like and subscribe, because I work very hard on my videos here, and y'all guys wanted me to play some Randy Rhoads. Yeah. It's a real shame, and I'm truly upset about Ozzy passing away. Because he's the whole reason why I play guitar. So, enough with that. We're going to have one last song in tribute for Ozzy Osbourne. Please don't be afraid to like and subscribe, because there will be more coming soon. So this right here is going to be, I got to replace the string real quick because I got a broken string, so bear with me. I will be back very shortly. I'm going to see if I have any strings left over. If you like the things I do, I will get this on video. Let me just get the proper Allen wrenches out. Let me make sure that this is that I have any high E strings, whatever. Pretty much know on that. There's probably a set, something like that. It's gonna be a very rusty string. I know that. Might have to be a B string, which would sting. See, this is what I'm having to experience right now. All those are trash. Let me see what I got in here. That's a 26er. That's an 11. It's pretty light. Let's see what that is. We might have to go with a D string, guys. I don't know if it'll work. Yep, see how it's got the ball end on it? I don't know if you can see it. See how it's got the ball end on it? We're going to be using that. So bear with me. This right here is what we have to do, man, to keep going in the music business. It's an annoying pain in the butt, but it is what it is. So let me put you right here. Hopefully you'll be able to see good. But I have to fix this real quick. That way I can continue to play these songs that y'all want me to play. Because I cannot play them when you got broken strings. And I kind of figured the high E string was going to break anyway. Since I don't have any replacements, they tend to break more when I don't have any. So, getting this, and I hate to say it, but it's going to be a B string. Which is annoying because it's going to be thicker and harder to bend it. But that's okay. We got this stuff on video, guys. We got this stuff on video. Yes, we do. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut the very end of this ball end off. We're going to put this string in there, in the saddle right over here in this area. And we're going to tighten it down. If we got wherever the wrench is. Oh, come on, now where's the wrench? Well, I always keep an extra pair of wrenches around. Put the string in the hole. I'm going to tighten it down. I always like to tighten it down pretty good. That way it kind of bends the string flat. This is the last measures I could take. Because now that I don't have any replacement strings for hardly anything, now I'm forced to use B strings for the high E strings, which means that the Floyd Rose is going to be all messed up. But that's okay. There's a lot of people out there that hate Floyd Roses. Well, I personally like them. Randy Rhoads never used them, which is quite a shame. But he wanted to separate himself from Eddie Van Halen, so it makes sense why he never did. Alright. Now, something super important is a string winder. You don't have one of those string winders? It makes it really hard to replace goof ups. Might even have to put this string on backwards. And of course you got the string trying to scratch the paint up because it's already been pre-bent. All I'm saying is I'm thankful I got a B string that's long enough for this application. I'm using these strings till I have absolutely no strings left. Now that string's in tune, now what we're going to do is we are going to reapply the strings back to it, which is annoying. I ain't actually ever got this on a video, on a live video before, but it's ultimate proof. Now we should be back in action. Sorry about the delay. Now that we're back in action here, sorry about the delay. Now, we should be able to play some more. So. We're definitely going to have to tune the instrument. Oh yeah. It's going to be way out of tune. It's hard to notice, but it's, believe it or not, it's almost, it's lower than D standard right now on the tuning. Alright, so we're going to do one last song, and this is going to be the song that made Ozzy famous because of Randy Rhoads. We're going to do Crazy Train. It's in lower than D standard tuning, so keep in mind it's not going to sound perfect, but we could always use a pitch shifter, which is so cool about the Boss GT1. It has the ability to have pitch shifters. So that way it's very hard to tell the difference between how low it is when it comes to, you know. So this is the tuning it's at right now. This is the tuning it's at with the pitch shifter. That's close to standard tuning. Close. More like less, like by like 20 cents or whatever. But 30 cents, yeah. But this is gonna be Crazy Train. Here we go. Live version. Wait, no. Yeah, this is gonna be studio version. It's just what you gotta deal with, man, when you got old trains. Yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching my live video. Sorry about it being so long. I usually don't make it this long, but I had a small issue, so I had to replace this string with the B string. And now I got to do some tuning because it was a little bit out of tune. Wasn't bad, so I could deal with it. But Floyd Roses are showstoppers, by the way. So recommend, but don't recommend. If you're experienced with that stuff, go ahead, have at it. Till then, Justin out.